once I loved from devotion, and you stand so close to me. Tell me the secret of your eternal beauty, wanna know your potion. I wanna bathe in your sea, I wanna dive in your ocean. Forget all my fears. Hold me and don't let go. I don't care what people say, it's my emotions. I wanna bathe in the sea, I wanna dive in your ocean. I wanna dive, I wanna rise, a better life. I wanna die.
Hello, you effect people. Since Universal Audio launched their pedals, many people were like, well, they're good, blah, 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 and what's happening? Everyone is like, oh my god. And apparently pre-orders are crazy, and there are a few videos out there, but not tons of them. And it was very strange to me that they announced these to the world just with like a live stream on Facebook, I think, or whatever it was. Nowadays, usually companies go to people like me and like, okay, they have a whole plan and the videos are ready. And then when the product hits, you all know from your favorite YouTuber and presenter, or a bunch of them, what the pedals sound like. Well, that wasn't, they're kind of like trickling out now, and some stores start to have them, and now some YouTubers start to have them. So Universal Audio wanted to pay me for one video with all three pedals. And that was the plan until yesterday. But then I convinced them that it's much smarter to pay me even more to do individual videos for the pedals, because it would have been the monster of a video. Because the more I looked into these, the more all the depth was revealed. I'm like, look, if I do it in one video, I'm not doing the pedals a service, I'm not doing Universal Audio a service, I'm not doing you viewers a service. So I convinced them, let's do 3, so you're gonna get 3 individual videos. Gold. So we're looking at the Golden Reverberator. I had some critique on the pedals, but then I had a chat with them, and they're like, well, it doesn't even do that, so why do you want that feature? I'm like, okay, that makes sense, and stuff like this. So we'll reveal what I thought was bad, and then why it's not so bad. let's put the pedal on the screen, Leslie. Now, it looks relatively simple. Okay, there's 3 algorithms. Algorithms. That's it. No more than that. 1, and this is a clicky thing that goes and pushes that light up and down. Why not just 1, 2, 3? Well, because there might be stuff later. Universal Audio, it's always the same thing. They're like, here's the aux, but it doesn't have a whole bunch of features. And then 2 years later, they updated it. So they're not very forthcoming with the information of what's going to happen with these pedals. They do have a USB-C even, which is amazing. That's the way to frickin' do it. Frickin' USB-C port right there. That's how you do it. No USB micro or mini or whatever. And you can see the pedal is rather frickin' high to accommodate the jacks on top of each other, which means everything is top-loaded. Like stereo in, stereo out, 9 volt, a little pairing thing in the USB. Let's get this out of the way. USB, you hook it up with an app. It looks like this when you do it. I didn't register it because those pedals are not mine. They will move on. They will ship mine later. And in the app, as far as I know right now, you register the pedal. With that, if you register, you do get another algorithm. It's green. And you can change them from trails to true bypass and something else that I forgot. And the same thing can be done with the little pairing button right here for a Bluetooth app on your phone. And that doesn't do too much. But they're not going to do USB. They're not going to do an app on the computer. They're not going to do a Bluetooth function so that you can register your pedal. We all know more stuff has to come later. They're not telling me what. They're not even telling me if. But I'm telling you, they're not that dumb. Unless they completely abandon the idea, more stuff will come later. Meaning probably more algorithms that you can buy. For now, we've got the spring, the plate, and the hall, and then the magical register your pedal and get even a 4th one algorithm. So, what are they? The spring is the classic Fender spring from like some kind of amp. Okay, makes sense. And then you got the plate, which is the EMT 140 plate, one of the plugins that I've been using for years and years and years. Now, obviously, Universal Audio has amazing plugins, and we are to assume that what they did is they just made a platform in the form of a pedal, and they just loaded their plugins in there with good AD. I can't even tell you if it's 96K 24-bit. I don't know if is it. I don't know. Go on the website, read about it. Don't come to me for that. I play the damn thing. It's good shit. That's what it is. So we had to assume that that's what they did, but they didn't, because Toro and James, I think is his name, they're behind this, and they weren't content with just saying, well, we got it, let's just make more money of it. No, they wanted it amazing. So, yeah, they took the EMT 140, but then they went further. Some might be similar to what's in the plugin. Some might be completely new re-envisionings of those algorithms. So that's what it is. A good plate. And then the Hall 224. That's, of course, the Lexicon 224, released in 1978, which I learned when I did my CXM 1978 video for Chase Bliss. The Chase Bliss pedal is amazing, but it's $970 for the one algorithm, okay? But it's amazing. So here you have the Hall version with actually quite similar controls, and you will see that as on the original. But then you go to green, and then you actually have a chamber and a plate also from the 224. So there's a lot of lexicon in there right now, 2 different algorithms, and a classic plate and the classic spring. Each of them have 3 different variations. You don't know what. You don't know what. Yep. And you would think that, all these knobs do what they say. No, they don't. And then you turn this on and off, and then there's a preset, which right now goes to my green sound. And how do you do that? You set up something, blah, 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 and then you hold this down, this thing flickers, and there's a preset. There is one preset only. which also kind of puts my whole why doesn't it have MIDI in perspective. If there's really only one preset, you don't need MIDI. You just click the thing. I mean, it doesn't make sense because you could just click your MIDI foot switcher to go to the preset, or you click the preset button. Doesn't make a difference. But then my question is, why aren't there more presets? Why isn't there one preset built in, but then through MIDI, I can access 127 different ones? That's technology from frickin' 1983 Universal Audio. Which brings us to realizing that what they want is to create a studio tool. Can you put it on a pedal board? Yes. It's got so many features built in, so many amazing sounds. But realistically, on a pedal board in a live gig, you got one or two. Not even switchable with a looper switcher. So they think a lot about studio people and not about live people. The aux, it's not rack mountable, it doesn't have MIDI. They think studio, that's where their brain is. And I'm not happy about it. This could be better. Universal Audio stands for brilliance, no matter what. But then sometimes I'm like, why? But let's get to the sounds, and that's where the brilliance comes in. You see all the different stuff that you can do on the pedal, but we're gonna make it easier because you can't remember that. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you each algorithm. I will have the controls and the parameters on the screen. And if you want to study that, please do. I'll have it here, the cheat sheet on the screen. So I'm going to look over there. And then study that, and then you know what I'm doing. Because I can't narrate the whole time, all the time. But I will try. The signal chain is as follows. This old thing that was just sent to me, it's the brand new Nick Johnston signature by Schecter. 3 positions. The pickups are the pickups. And it's got a wangy neck. And technically, nothing special about this guitar except that it's phenomenally goodly. That's going into the Golden Boy by those people from Jackson Audio. If I need a little bit of overdrive, that's not on. Through the tuner into the reverb, into the Mako series amp simulator, which is actually now loaded with a Fender Deluxe reverb. So that makes a lot of sense. Without the pedal, this is the sound. Why am I going through an amp simulator and not the amazing amps I have? Well, because A, it sounds ridiculously good, and B, it's fully stereo. And with the reverb, yeah, we might hear it a little bit. We'll definitely hear it with the delays and the modulation. So we're gonna move on here. We go. There you go. That's your sound. It's a spring. It sounds good. If I could play guitar, it would sound even better. So this says decay, but it isn't really because it is reverb tank size. So this is a shorter reverb tank. Stock. And a longer reverb tank, so longer springs. Well, we have a bass and treble shelf. You want more sparkle. So it's kind of what you see is what you get in this case, okay? Pre-delay is pre-delay. And then full mix if you want that, kill dry. I'm sorry, I gotta say this because some of you might not know what that means. Kill dry means it's killing the dry signal. We have reverb signal only. can hear it actually clicking to really go and turn that kill dry on. And here we have wow and flutter. And that by itself would be a pretty stunning spring, but we have that ABC width. We have the ABC width. And now it says smooth show. I have no idea what that means, but it is more wobbly. I love it. And then we have Ambient Deluxe. What's going on, but it's making me happy, and this is really the reason why you buy this. You don't need this. Nobody needs effects. Okay, can all be done on the board and whatever. It's useless, except for they make us very happy. True. You need shoes. You need coffee. You might need glasses. Effects, not so much, but makes me happy. Wow, that's a cool algorithm. Moving on to another one, which would be the plate. I go to setting 1, and the differences, as you can see right here, plate A, B, and C. That doesn't tell me anything. We have reverb time, pre-delay, reverb level with max kill dry. That's the same thing. And then again, shelf. So it's technically the same, all the same stuff. Mod depth and speed is on one knob, so you don't have individual control over them. But well, it's right there. Now, how cool would it be? Okay, they can't show you what these things do right here because there's no display and all that. But how cool would it be if you grab your phone and on the app, it showed you the overlay that you can see right here? That would make a lot of sense, so that you're in the practice room or in your live situation and it's easy to recall what's in the background and what's happening. Just a suggestion from me to you, Universal Audio. Easy to do. And then, just saying. Why not? And here are the sounds. Not too shabby. Let's take the same setting and we go to B. Let's see what the difference is. Sounds a little bit more rumbly, a little bit more low end. I don't know how big the difference is between the different plates there. I have no idea. Let's see how that handles a little bit of overdrive in front of it. Oh, you're still here. I'm having fun. Yeah, that's the plate. Moving on. Now, understanding the 224 is something that, for me, happened when I reviewed the Chase Bliss pedal, because I had no idea what all those sliders were doing on the classic one. And it's a weird kind of approach. Read what's on the screen in front of you right now. So you have individual control over bass decay, treble decay, and mid decay, and they're kind of dependent of each other in a way. And then again, there's reverb level, kill dry, blah, 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 blah. Modulation shift. I don't know, it's mod. Let's get the mod down. We put the stuff kind of centered and see how she flies. What am I doing flat 9? Ha! And that's why it's good. Boring. So, if I dial these up now, I get more reverb. I get more decay. Only decay in the upper range. But overall also less, so I kind of can't take that down all the way. Much shorter pre-relay. This was still pre-relay than the others. understanding how to dial in the 2-4 isn't easy, but you can see once you understand and once you know exactly what to do with the 3 different decays, the payoff is freaking ridiculous. Well, redonkulous, as they say in my hood. Oh. There was only room A. Oopsie, that was a room. No, that was small hall. This is room. I didn't know where I was. No, by the delay, but it can also do delay. Again, this is the room. Large hall. That was the room. I don't know what. Yeah, you can do all the subtle stuff, but who wants subtle? That's boring. I want this. Sound design! The payoff is huge with this thing. Which brings us to the last thing, which is the extra algorithm that you get when you register. And that's the chamber and the plate from the 2-4. Percussive plate. So yeah, if you absolutely wanted to, I mean, of course, you can go and buy UAD platform like a Twin, Quad, Apollo, Arrow, and then, you know, buy the plugins. Or get this and actually wire it as an external effect in full stereo, and then you have a percussive plate right there. Not so much, not so much. I got a thing for this. Here we go. Huh! That works. Constant plate. And an acoustic chamber. Way too moduly. Okay, I was gonna say I'm done. Let's say I want that as a preset. You're gonna hold this down, bam dee doom. It goes flickety flickety somewhere. Where did it go flickety flickety? There you go, flickety flickety. Now I set this up as a spring with a huge tank. That's on my manual preset now, the one that just shows you what to set up, and you click this. And there's that preset we just built. Yeah, that's how presets work. So, look, the bottom line is there's no question about the sound quality of Universal Audio. The thing is, first of all, too small, Leslie. Thank you. Now we are talking. So the thing is, $3.99. That's quite a bit of cheddar right there. Hi, Dave. But the quality of sounds is pretty much as good as you would expect from Universal Audio. Especially for $3.99, you wouldn't be able to buy even just the plugins in there. Realistically, you can't buy all 3 plugins, I think, for that much money. So you also get hardware with it. The hardware itself is really nicely done. Aluminium with engravings. It's a high quality piece of gear. So thinking about this, yeah, if you had the UAD platform and you wanted to buy those plugins, you can't buy a spring, I think. But I think just the lexicon and the plate, doesn't that run you that much? I think it does, unless it's on sale. So, realistically, in pedal form, it's as good as you will find a reverb. Their thinking is, you don't really have to know what's behind the knobs, just twiddle it until it sounds good. I'm fully against that. Fuck that shit. Because I'm a sound designer. I want to know what happens before I touch the knob. If I don't see what the knob does, it pisses me off, okay? I don't go for let inspiration strike and twiddle it half an hour till I have the sounds. No, I want to know what my knob movement will do. The definition of a professional is someone who can predict the near future. I cannot predict the near future if they don't tell me what the knob does. So hidden functionality of an interface bothers me. But they could fix that by the app showing you the layout when you have it open right next to it. I think that would be a good compromise. As always, they are hiding what's going to happen. I think they might fill it up with more algorithms later that you buy for quite a bit of money. I would assume, they're in the business of making money. And if they're this good, I'm okay with that. The pedal is rather high. Maybe make sure that on your pedal board you don't put it on the highest row for if your case, blah, blah, blah. But it's bigger, but it's not a massive pedal. Everything top loaded, that's killer. app functionality with Bluetooth. Nobody knows why yet other than registering. So something is coming, but even if nothing's coming, the sounds are the big draw. The sounds are what it's about. Not all these algorithms, not a CHAMER reverb, not any fancy schmancy modern sounds. No, the most modern sound on here is from 1978. Springs before that, I think plates before that, and then the lexicon is from 1978. So it's a super truthful recreation. Actually, I don't know. I've never had a real 224. I've never had a real plate. I can't tell you how truthful it is. Knowing those nerds, it's truthful. And even if it's not, even if it sounds nothing like the actual 224, what comes out is amazing. And that's all I care about. I don't care how realistic it is compared to a real thing, as long as what comes out is amazing. And what comes out is amazing. So if you got $400 and you want one of the reverbs right now to make you happy, the Golden Reverberator is it. I'm not saying that because they pay me. Trust me, ask them. We had a 1.5 hour discussion where I threw a lot of shit at them. I even threatened to send them fish. I don't know how we got to that. Something like, don't make me angry or I'll send you fish. I don't know. I'm not going to send you fish. It's a good pedal. That's it. Links below to Sweetwater and Thomann. Please use them. They support me as well. And now I film Starlight. See Echo Station. Animals at the end.